Hey, what's up? It's Lucas, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the big picture of what an online coaching business looks like, how it works, and doing a bit of storytelling and show you some of my art skills to make sure that this point really drives home. And if you can understand what's about to be taught in this video, building and launching and growing and scaling your online coaching business becomes so much simpler because there's beauty in simplicity. And I'm really going to be doing everything I can in my power in this video to simplify what an online coaching business looks like and how to really make unlimited amounts of money. Your imagination is the only thing that's holding you back from building the kind of coaching business that most people only dream of. If that interests you, stick around and let's get into it.
So I don't know when this whole get a job 9 to 5, play it safe, think small, and hopefully someday retire with enough time to maybe chase my dreams became okay, but for people like you and me, it's not. I'm Lucas Rubix, and welcome to the coaching channel, where I continue my mission of setting human beings free.
All right, welcome back. So I'm going to be drawing out what an online coaching business looks like, but I'm going to be relating it back to something we understand very well, which is a conventional store that you might see, on the side of a sidewalk or just down the street, just a conventional store. And inside that store, there's products that the store owner, you, wants to sell. They may be selling a computer or a different product. You're selling a coaching program or a course. So first things first, there are tons of people out there who are your perfect clients, right? We got to get really specific on who that is. We got to get specific on the problem. But what we need to really understand is all of them, put a sad face, are in pain. They're suffering from something, and you have a product in your store, on your website, in your online coaching business that will help solve that problem. So to get the attention of these people, which is really step number one, or step number two, we got to get the attention of these people. We'd have to put out a very specific message saying, hey, if you've got this problem, here's how, here's a solution. Hey, through a video, you're struggling with this, here's how to solve it. Hey, through an Instagram post, you're struggling with this, you're in pain, here's a specific problem you're having that you're facing, here's how we solve it. So you're getting attention. This could be Instagram, this could be YouTube, this could be LinkedIn, this could be Facebook, it can be paid traffic, free traffic, it can be through a podcast, a partnership, a JV, whatever. But now you've got all these people on the street, and they're all walking down the street, and they have a problem, and now all of a sudden they see a sign, you're dressed up like the Cookie Monster, holding up some kind of sign saying, hey, we've got solutions inside for you. We can help you. Here's some value up front. You've got their attention, and now people are going to, step number 3, enter your store. I'm going to call this a lead or a prospect. They're going to enter your store. When we think of it in person, that makes sense. Hey, we're walking down the street, we're hungry, we see an awesome sign, they've got a trial or they got testers of smoothies or some kind of fruit or some kind of food, and you're like, you know what, I'm actually pretty hungry, here's a solution to my problem, I'm gonna walk into the store, I like their message, I like what they have, and I'm interested in possibly buying something. So that's really a lead magnet, that's building your email list, that's building your tribe. There's all these people on the internet, right? They're feeling pain. You're trying to get specific on that problem and you say, hey, I've got something that can help solve that problem. They watch a video, you get their attention, through a blog post, a podcast, and then you say, hey, I've got something else that'll really help you and it's free. We're giving it to you. For our business, we've got the online coaching business crash course, and it's an in-depth video course that will help you understand the big picture of online coaching business and help you understand the systems that it takes to run your coaching business. That's free, lucasrubix.com/OCA, and we've got a ton of other stuff. Get very clear on a problem you can solve in your business, offer it up for free, drive people into your store, which is really they're becoming leads. Now, this is a big mistake coaches make, is once people are entering their store, their email list, their Facebook group, they're selling to them way too quick. And if you sell too fast, if you pitch too fast, or if you're pitching through social media, you're turning people off. You don't want to do that. Step 4 is really smiling, offering up value, building a relationship, asking questions, building the know, like, trust. Sales cycles do depend. I've had clients who paid big bucks because they saw some video on YouTube that really solved the problem, and they got in touch 10 minutes later, and it just lined up so that we got on a call in the next 2-3 hours, and they were a $10,000 or $15,000 client. Then we have some who take 6 months or 12 months to decide to be in something like the Coaches University. It's a group coaching program. We've got a 10K guarantee. We'll work with you until you make $10,000 in sales, even if you're starting from complete scratch. Some it takes a week. Some people will be on our list and consuming the content for 6 months or 12 months before they pull the trigger, some even longer. It's not really up to you to do that, but it is up to you to build relationships, and the more value you can provide, the more know, like, and trust you can create with your list, with your people, with your tribe, with the people in your store, the faster they're gonna walk to the back of the store and ask you / buy the different products you have. You might have a $20,000 product here. You've got a 10K product, $2,500 product, and you've got a $250 product here. You do want a few different offerings. When you're first starting, we always do one-on-one, but we create a tiered structure of a one-on-one program. So there's some form of an option for the clients that are in your store, aka on your website, or in the sales call, or in the Zoom room with you. We do want a few options, but we've got to build the relationship. And every once in a while, maybe every week, maybe every 2 weeks, or a very soft call to action at the bottom of every email, we're saying, hey, when your time comes, when it's the right time for you, when you're ready, check out what we have to offer. Again, that might take a day for some people, that might take a few months for some people. It's not really up to you, but that consistency with which you come forward and you provide value and you give value will eventually lead to sales. Then you ask, you show your products, and you make the sale, and eventually make money. And that's really, let me change the color here. That's really, if we're looking at this, I'm gonna make this big, ruin the whole thing. There's really, a journey that happens, right? There's a client journey from not knowing you, they don't know who you are, they don't really know what you offer, but they have a problem, and you've caught their attention enough to lead them into this journey. Now, not every person who joins this journey or your story or goes through the timeline to become a client is gonna become a client. Let's be real. But you're gonna help them. You caught their attention, you're gonna help them through the free stuff. They enter your store, they look around, they're like, this is cool. Then they might leave, they may come back. I'm gonna ask you this question is, how many times have you been looking at a product, let's say a new MacBook, fancy computer, a car, and you've came into the dealership or the store a few times looking at it, but you don't buy. You know you're gonna buy it at some point. You know you're gonna be a customer. It's just not the right time, maybe the money's not right, there's a few things. And if that salesperson started pushing you really hard to buy that MacBook, you probably wouldn't come back, or at least you wouldn't come back to that store. You'd be a little bit turned off. But if you come in, they show you the MacBook, they let you play with it, they let you test it, it's like, man, this is nice, the keys are nice, and they're like, great, I can't wait to see you again. Can't wait to put this in your hands, just let us know when you're ready. You feel good leaving, a few months goes by, you come back, you're even closer to buying it. Same sales guy's like, hey, let's play with the computer. We actually upgraded a few of the features, have a peek, awesome, awesome, awesome. And then 3 months later, you come into the store, same guy, hey, how you doing? You back? You want to test the MacBook? No, I want to buy it. I'm ready now. That's basically what we're building out online. And in a nutshell, that is how your online coaching business operates. And if you can sort of see, it doesn't have to be complex. That's as simple as it gets. Getting attention, driving that attention into your store, into your email list, building relationships with that list, being consistent with those relationships, and always offering a soft call, or every once in a while having more of a hard call to action saying, hey, are you ready? You want to do this? And a few of those people are going to take you up on it. And as you drive more people into that store, as your store size increases, you make more on the back end, which is your clients. And that becomes a system. You've got a system for generating leads, bringing people into your store, and you've got a system for turning those potential customers or the people in your store, aka on your list, into sales. I hope this drawing helped drive this point home more than just talking about it or doing some fancy PowerPoint. There is really no difference. We're just doing it online. And there's actually an advantage of doing it online because you can use a lot more automation. You can have a webinar that is your 24/7 salesperson. You can have content that's repurposed. You don't have to have as much manpower. It costs a lot less to run an online coaching business, which is why I love the online space. Truly hope this helps. For anything else, check out www.lucasrubix.com. We got a lot of free stuff, including the online coaching business crash course. That's a free crash course on helping you take the first few steps to building your online coaching business. And if free is not enough for you and you want to pay to play, we have the Coaches University. That's a stay until you get paid. And on top of that, we work with you until you make $10,000 in sales in your coaching business. We call it the 10K Club. You're going to join the 10K Club. And it's great even if you're just starting. Even if you're not super clear on your niche, we deal a lot with the foundations, the fundamentals. Get clear on your niche. Find ways to drive attention, get really clear on our offers, on our lead magnets, on our email list, and everything else in between until you make 10K in sales. If that interests you, that's also at lucasrubix.com. I'll put the link around here somewhere. And if not, stick around, stay tuned. We got more videos, and I'll see you when I see you.
So, I don't know when this whole get a job, 9 to 5, play it safe, think small, and hopefully someday retire with enough time to maybe chase my dreams became okay, but for people like you and me, it's not. I'm Lucas Rubix, and welcome to the coaching channel, where I continue my mission of setting human beings free.